We all know that Friday the 13th is an unlucky day, if you believe in superstition, of course. Well, imagine that day is your birthday, and for the rest of your life, you just have bad luck. You're sitting in your room, trying to relax, and there's just a giant crash and a whole damn spaceship's in your house. Why did a spaceship have to crash into my house? Why? Now half your house is gone. Oh, and also your parents blame the spaceship crash on you because your birthday's on Friday the 13th. Yeah, no, that's great. Just blame me for the, half the damn house being destroyed from an alien. That, folks, was the description of the first few minutes of Urusei Yatsura, a slice-of-life comedy anime that really isn't your typical slice of life. Imagine if you had to walk to school with an alien following you every single day. Not only that, ever since that alien came to your planet, more aliens decided to come to Earth and disrupt everything. Alright, so let's get right to the beginning of when this show started. Urusei Yatsura aired in Japan on the 14th of October in the year 1981. The manga was serialized in September 1978, so this isn't a new series by any sorts of imagination. It is pretty old. You might be familiar with the author, however. Her name is Rumiko Takahashi. She wrote Inuyasha and she wrote Ranma 1.5 or Ranma half. There's no doubt about it, Takahashi is an exceptionally talented artist, hence why the Urusei Yatsura fan base is still alive to this day. Now, before Urusei Yatsura came into existence, a year before the manga came out, Takahashi released a short story in 1977 called Those Selfish Aliens. This was kind of like a pilot for Urusei Yatsura since the manga ended up winning an award that made her actually create the Urusei Yatsura series literally a year after. Now that we've covered how Urusei Yatsura came into existence, I'm gonna talk about the remake. I want to tell you guys how this late 80s anime is just a hidden gem of Takahashi's work compared to something like Inuyasha or Ranma. I'm gonna mention this before I keep going. I know there's gonna be someone out there that's gonna comment, "Oh, Rado, it says there's over 100,000 members on the My Anime list." Yes, I know, but I'm talking from an overall perspective, like a general perspective. Compared to other anime, you don't really see a lot of people mentioning Urusei Yatsura. It's one of those shows I'm sure people have heard here and there, but have never actually picked it up and tried for themselves. That isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I'm sure it makes some fans sad that we have to walk half the damn world just to find one person to talk about Urusei Yatsura with. You're telling me that I only know two people who have watched the show. That's it. 2. A show that isn't just your regular slice of life, has aliens coming from space to literally disrupt the natural flow of humans with their shenanigans. Like, they just come down for no reason. Only has 100,000 members on My Anime list. Meanwhile, Nagatoro is pulling almost 800k members. Don't get me wrong, I watch Nagatoro and I don't think it's bad. I think it's a pretty solid anime. But the fact that a normal slice of life can pull more members on My Anime list does make my head scratch a little, I'm not gonna lie. Though, at the same time, I feel a little happy that not many people watch this anime. It really does make it feel a bit like a hidden gem for people that enjoy these sort of shows. Overall, I can say that this show is a hidden gem in my eyes. Yeah, it is a bit underrated. Although I will say the remake did a lot better on My Anime list than the 80s version. Now, if we compare Urusei Yatsura to a show like Inuyasha, even though it is made by the same person, Inuyasha has an insane number of fans, and more people talk about it. Look at these numbers, dude. Like look at it. Holy crap, dude. The truth is, Urusei Yatsura won't appeal to everyone. And I know that just hurt a bunch of the fan base, but it is unfortunately true. Some people like fighting anime, some people like romance, some like horror. I can literally go on and on about the different types of anime every single person likes, but there's just too much to count. Slice of life and romance are one of those genres that really only cater towards a specific group of people. It sucks that there can be shows so well written that only get a certain amount of traction due to the audience it targets. But I think that's what makes a show like Urusei Yatsura so nice. It's a break from the mainstream, a break from all the crazy shonen that I sometimes just can't keep up with. So before you go crazy when someone says that Urusei Yatsura isn't mainstream, I want you to think to yourself that maybe it's a good thing. It's a break for you without those flying chainsaws and Vikings fighting. Oh, and let's not forget the edgy isekai protagonists. Oh, and if you're asking me if you should watch Urusei Yatsura, yes, you absolutely should. I honestly think that you'll probably get a good laugh from it. It's very chill, it's chaotic. Also, I'm gonna warn you, don't expect an absolute masterpiece. It's a slice of life. Don't expect another Chainsaw Man out of it, cause it's not. It's a slice of life. If you don't hit the subscribe button, a giant spaceship is literally going to demolish half your house in 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds. Yeah. Yep. You hear it? Yeah, that's the spaceship coming to your house. That's the spaceship. You should hit it. The spaceship. Why aren't you hitting it? The spaceship's coming. It's gonna literally hit your